What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to do a quick trade recap of the one trade that I've taken today. It's going to be a one and done sort of day today. My trade here is on Netflix. As you can see, it absolutely tanked, and I'm going to explain exactly how I caught this trade. So let's go ahead and start all the way zoomed out on the weekly chart, where we can see that Netflix is currently making a weekly bull flag pattern. It's currently in bullish structure, and generally I think I am bullish on Netflix. However, we went short today for a couple of reasons. And also we can see that we've got a couple of inside bars here, which is the main strategy that I use almost every day. I'll link the video in the corner if you want to learn more about it. But we can see that we've got a weekly inside bar from this thicker red line, and then we've also got a daily inside bar from these thinner red lines. So I'm looking for a breakout above those levels for calls or a breakout below those levels for puts. So yesterday we can see that we just barely closed the day outside the daily inside bar key level here. And so going into today, I was really wanting to see continuation above this weekly level. And that brings us into where we opened today on this candle right here, where we can see that we very clearly started to reject that weekly breakout level. And ideally what we're looking for is acceptance above the key level from this textbook example. But we were very clearly not doing that. One of our rules is that you do not want to see a deep retrace inside the range. So that's what we started to see here on Netflix. We started to see us reject and have a deep retracement back inside the range, which is why I went ahead and entered. I entered on the bottom wick of the candle here at 636, and then this trade immediately just absolutely tanked, and I took profits on two of these candles. I didn't quite catch the bottom fully. I'll show you the executions here in a minute. I entered with 3 contracts. I sold 2 of them in this area here, and then I held the final contract, and I held the final contract with a stop loss at break even. And I felt pretty comfortable just holding it and not selling it through all of this, because we can see that Netflix was underperforming the QQQ for most of the day. As we can see here, the QQQ also tanked at about the same time that Netflix did, but then QQQ sort of slowly rallied its way back up, breaking to a new daily high, and sort of kept going. Whereas Netflix didn't do that. Its uptrend was a lot softer, and to me this looks like an intraday bear flag for a continuation move to the downside. So let me go ahead and show you my executions. As you can see here, we're on the individual cash account, and I bought the Netflix $95 put. I bought 3 of them at $62 each. Then I sold one at $80 and sold the other one at $109. And then this right here is my stop loss and take profit on the runner. And you can see that runner got stopped out at $66, so I guess I made $4 on that runner. And then just to make sure that I don't go crazy as Netflix stock tanks back to the downside, I bought into a very small $10 put contract for $92 that expires tomorrow. So just in case Netflix decides to absolutely tank now without me, I'll be able to capture a little bit of that upside. And if I lose $10, I've still secured over $50 for today, so I'll be happy either way. So that's all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.